In 1962, when I was a child caught in the crowd looking at the Treasures of Woburn Abbey exhibition at Sydney's David Jones department store, a painting of a child spoke to me, Rembrandt's portrait of his sister Elizabeth leaning against a gate. I marveled at the way the paint defined the expression on her face and brushstrokes shaped the gold of her hair. The beauty of the painting and the way the paint evoked both mood and form changed the way I saw the world. Sydneysiders again have a rare opportunity to see a number of paintings and etchings by Rembrandt in Rembrandt and the Dutch Golden Age at the Art Gallery of New South Wales. In 1962 it was enterprising fundraiser, the Duke of Bedford, who brought his work to Sydney. Crowds flocked to the exhibition as it gave the local population what they yearned for, the real presence of old master paintings, the kind of art that is seen in Europe, the US, and Melbourne, but never Sydney. The National Gallery of Victoria has benefited from generous bequests and the work of Rembrandt scholar Drive Ursula Hoff, leading to several Rembrandt-inspired exhibitions visiting Australia, although none came to Sydney. With the restricted budget and more academic older collection, the kind of curatorial partnerships that Melbourne does with these were simply not available to the Art Gallery of New South Wales. So it is very much to Michael Brand's credit that as director of the New South Wales Gallery he has forged close relationships with other art museums to consciously balance out the gaps in the collection. 2 years ago he negotiated the Greats, which exhibited some of the most significant works from the National Gallery of Scotland. Now it is the turn of the Dutch. The Art of Merchants. It is impossible to walk through the exhibition without being aware of possible subtexts. The Dutch culture of the 17th century was predicated on trade, on the possession and accumulation of material wealth for conspicuous consumption. Rembrandt and the Dutch Golden Age is an exhibition in part to promote and encourage visits to the Netherlands and the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam, and also to remind the world of the material and cultural debt modern capitalism owes to those early world traders and explorers. It is easy to draw parallels between the comfortable materialism and speculative behavior of 17th century Holland and 21st century Australia. However, to see this solely as the celebration of the art of an acquisitive society flush with funds is to sell it short. It does, however, begin with a room honoring the people, the black-clad Protestant merchant class, who made sure their sober clothing was made of the finest fabric and decorated with exquisite lace. It is unfortunate that France House's superb partner portraits of the merchant Lucas D. Clerc and his wife are displayed separated by January D. Bray's large group portrait of the artist governors of the Guild of St. Luc, Haarlem. The guilds worked as artists' professional organizations, controlling training and ensuring that lucrative commissions only went to their members. The exhibition progresses to the source of the merchant's wealth, the Dutch mastery of the seas and the subsequent spice trade to the East Indies.